We have got a busy day today, and you know why, because I am doing that 24-hour marathon of listing items. Yes, I will be doing 24 hours of me listing. Well, not listing, taking pictures of all my stock. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, you know I've got a lot of stock in the house and it's time to get rid of it. And the only way of me doing that is if I actually just take pictures of it all in 24 hours and then it's on my phone. And then eventually over the days I can list it, schedule it, do whatever. But the main thing, it's out of the house. So that is the plan for tonight, 8 p.m. till 8 p.m. Saturday night. So you can come in, say hello. If you're new, come and say hello. You know, we'll welcome you. There'll be people on there which will be on there quite a long time. There'll be people popping in and out. If you do come in, just say hello so I know who's came in. Also, for people who come on the live, just for the people who come on the live, if you see anything that I'm listing throughout the 24 hours, or you see something on my eBay store or my Vinted store, you will be getting 20% off. So if you do see something, go and check my Vinted out, go and check my eBay store out, and I will personally give you 20% off anything. So whatever you want, you'll get 20% off. If you see something I'm listing and you say, John, I like that item, can I buy it off you? I'll find out how much it's going for, work out the average price. So if it's between 30 to 40, I'll say 35. And then I'll knock 20% off it. And then I'll stick it on eBay or Vinted, whichever one's easiest for you. So that is a special deal for people who are joining me live throughout the 24 hours. But also there is some other things I want to talk about the live as well, which how am I actually going to do it? I know I said it yesterday, but I did miss this out. So it's something that, how am I actually going to list the things? Am I just going to take whatever I see in front of me and do it? Or am I going to, like organize it into like different items, categories? But I'll tell you that in a minute, because we have got a lot of sales. People keep on saying that eBay is dead. And I don't know what they're on about, because my eBay is not dead. I'm selling stuff every single day. And I'm not hardly listing. I've listed about 4 or 5 items in a week. That is it. And I've sold 5 items since yesterday's video, plus 2 on Vinted. So we're going to go through them and tell you what I've sold. And then obviously tell you what I'm actually doing when it comes to the live tonight. Well, the first sale on Vinted was Ugly Sonic. And you're probably thinking, what is Ugly Sonic? If you saw the trailer when they first released Sonic, it looked like this. It didn't look like Sonic at all. That does not look like Sonic. It looked a bit more like it was humanized, if you get me. It had human features. Everybody complained about the trailer. They cancelled the film and they actually redone Sonic to how he looked. So, yeah, they already produced all these. As you know, if you do follow films, if you know anything about like films and want to find out who's in a film, they have to tell the people who make toys well in advance, because obviously it takes them a while to produce the toys. And usually the toys come out and that's the first sign of who's going to be in the film, what the character's going to look like. They're doing it with the Fantastic Four at the moment with Galactus, because now we know what he looks like. But yeah, they produced these and obviously they cancelled it because they got bad reviews off the trailer. But they still sold these because they obviously produced so many. That one cost me about £1, I think. I picked it up from a big bundle of Sonic plushes, and yeah, I think I paid £1 for that, and that sold for £4. Sticking with the plushes, and the only other sale on Vinted was this ugly. It's just vile. It is ugly. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think it's a Cocker Spaniel or something like that. I'm surprised how bad this is, seeing it's from Merryford. And Merryford is a company near me. They are very well renowned as a plush company where they do lots of plushes, very like high end. But I don't know what that is. It just doesn't look good at all. But I picked it up from a lady at a car boot near me, and she wanted like £2 for each teddy. And I said, if you don't sell them by the end of the car boot, I'll buy each one for 50p. She didn't sell any of them, So I bought them all for 50p each. So this cost me 50p and I sold it for £8. So apparently eBay is dead, but I've sold 5 items in less than 12 hours, because I did a video telling you a few sales before. The first item is this cool grommet, little wind up noddy dog. I think it shakes his head and he waggles his tail. You got a wind up thing. So cool. Absolutely cool. Doesn't fetch much though. You're probably gonna get around max 15 quid if it's boxed. I sold that for a tenner, but I think I only paid 50p to £1 for that. The next item is another soda stream. I picked this up for 0 pennies. And yeah, it was from the big bundle of VHSs I got off that bloke, where I paid £1 for every single one, and then he gave me this one and another one for free. Yeah, don't know what it is with soda streams at the moment. I've already sold another one of these with all the canisters and the bottles. That obviously went for more, but this one sold for $22.99. So if you do see the retro soda streams, buy them. At the moment, they're selling well. The next 2 items are by the same company. And the first one is this massive, heavy Pyrex cast iron casserole pot. Mint condition. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Obviously, it's stained inside. I have tried to clean it. It won't come off, but that doesn't matter. Picked this up from Stafford for 5 quid, and it's just sold for $24.99. Anything like this cast iron big heavy pots will sell for 20 plus. Obviously, if this is a Le Creuset one, you're probably going to look around about 60, 70 quid. My mum is a member of Morrison's, and at the moment, if you're on the plus card thing, the more points thing, you rack up points and you can get Pyrex stuff. So if you spend a lot of money, obviously at Morrison's, you get loads of points. And eventually, you can get free Pyrex stuff. They've got them all on the stand. If you're going to Morrison's, you've probably seen them. And one of the things you can get is this. This is, after so many points, I don't know what it is. My mum actually might comment. So mum, if you do watch this video, well, you will watch this video, comment down below how many points it is for this. This is one of the biggest things. And obviously, after so many weeks, depending on how much you spend, you can get one of these. There's loads of different sizes. I think there's a cup as well, but there's no cups where I in my Morrison's. This is a second one my mum's now got for free. I put the last one on and it sold within a day or so. They go for around about 17 to 20 quid. And yeah, as soon as I bought it, well, as soon as my mum got it, I was actually in Morrison's and I listed, because I already sold the other one. So I just did sell similar. And guess what? It sold within 24 hours. And then finally, if you are a football fan, you'll know why this is sold. It is something I bought from the outlet. I paid £17 for this. And yeah, you can tell what it is. LFC, the Liverpool badge. I was going to keep this. If this didn't sell over the summer, I was going to keep this. It fits me. It's really, really nice. But obviously, why is it sold? If you're not a football fan, these are the best club in the country. They won the Premier League, and the parade is on Monday, Bank Holiday Monday. So I had another Liverpool thing. It sold as well this week, and this sold for £44.99. I paid £17 for it. So I'm going to probably make, after fees and all that lot, about 20 quid. And this is why I say, sometimes going to buy old clothes and all that lot, yeah, it's good because you can get them cheap. You can get like a couple of quid and all that lot, fair enough. But some people, and I've done it as well, go into charity shops and all that and pay maybe 10 quid for something like this, right? And you're probably going to, get 30 quid. Why bother? Just go to a Nike outlet like I've done. Got plenty of videos about it. Go and check them out if you haven't. Pay 17 quid for a brand new top. You got no washing to do. It's easy to list. Obviously, it's going to be more desirable to people because it's new. And yeah, I can sell it for £44.99. I wish I'd have bought a couple of more of these because I did forget Liverpool have won the league. I might go to the outlet actually in the next couple of weeks, because Nike are not going to be sponsoring Liverpool anymore. I think they're moving to Adidas next season. So there will be a lot of, obviously, Liverpool stuff in the outlet, hopefully, and I can pick it up, have some for myself. But yeah, that is the last sale. And it just shows that eBay is not dead. That's all the sales done. So what is happening about tonight? Tonight is obviously, I've told you all about it. I told you yesterday about it. You know it's going to be happening at 8 o'clock and it's going to be finishing at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. Right. How am I going to organise the stock? Am I just going to pick stuff up? You know this room is a mess as it is, right? What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be later, after I've edited this video, I need to go out and get some stuff from Home Bargains, I think, because if you saw me in the live yesterday, I was going to be listing a couple of things which are electrical, some Ninja things, but they were so greasy, I can't sell them like that. So I need to get some Mr. Muscle oven cleaner stuff to clean them. So I'm going to go out to that shop in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to organise it by genres, by categories. So in the other room, I've got obviously got my bed. I'm going to put boxes and bags of different categories. So shoes are all going to be taken pictures of at the same time. Toys, plushes are all going to be taken pictures at the same time, and so on and so on. I don't want to be mix and matching all my items. Some things probably will, but yeah, I'm going to try and organise it. So I'll bring in a box or a bag and do that. Everything in this room, I'm going to actually take it into the other room and organise it, because I want this room to be like empty. So I'm not scrambling around in here or picking at this, picking at that. The only things I'm not going to list is the clothes that are obviously Kai's and that, which I'm going to be taking pictures for my mom on her phone to put on her Vinted, because the tax man is not getting stuff that I've paid for my son. That's not right. So them are going to be listed and that another day, or if my mom wants to take pictures, she can do that, but I doubt she's going to do that. But I have been sorting through my Goosebumps books, and I'm giving you guys a chance before I list them, well, take pictures of them tonight, because I've been trying to collect the original Goosebumps books for ages. I had a lucky spree last year where I went to 2 car booths in a week, and I went to a charity shop the week after, and I found a good handful of Goosebumps books. But since then, I haven't found any. I've gave offers to people on Facebook Market saying, will you send them to me? The whole collection for, I think there was like £100 for a whole collection. And they went, nope, I'm not posting them. And I've got to the stage where I cannot be bothered. So guys, if you are collecting Goosebumps, or you want to collect the whole set, because the whole set is worth about 300 quid. I have got a load of Goosebumps books and some copies, well, some extras, if you know what I mean, of the same books, and some other ones. And I've got the newer ones, which are not worth money, but I'm going to put them all together. I don't know how much they're worth as this, you know, I can check out. But guys, if any of you want these books, let me know. Obviously, give me a message on here or on Instagram or whatever of an offer. If I think it's reasonable, I'll accept it, and then obviously I'll post them to you. These are all the Goosebumps books that I've got. As you can see the titles. I mean, if somebody's collected them and missing some, then yeah, there's a few there. Condition, you're going to be very lucky if you get mint condition in these. I think one of them's a library one. Some of them have got the name in them, like there. Some of them haven't. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 books, which are all different ones. There's 62 in total they collect. And then there's some copies which are in here. I think I've got, yeah, there's some more. These are from the 2000 range. So we've got a few there. And we got that one where it was obviously must have some like gel in there. But it's all dried up obviously through the years. And then we have got a load of modern Goosebumps books here. Well, there's some horrible history ones, but yeah, I've got a load of Goosebumps ones here, which I'm going to put in as well. So if anybody's interested in all these, if they want all of them or just these ones, let me know. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you join me at 8 o'clock or any time in the night or morning or tomorrow, wherever. Give me a shout out, share that video, put it on your Instagram, share my live. I want to try and get as many people on this 24-hour live as possible. I think the record for me having amount of people on a live is about 100 or something like that. I think that's the best I've ever had. I want more than 100 coming on the live all at once. I want you all to talk, you know. Give me money if you want to, because I don't make much money doing a live. But if you want to support me, and the channel by giving me some money on there, then obviously do that. I'm not saying give me some money, but if you do, then you know I will. You know, I really will appreciate it. Or if you want to buy something, remember you have got 20% off anything on my eBay and Vinted store. So if you do come on the live and then you obviously see something on my store, just message me saying hi, it's blah blah blah, I just watched your live or whatever, I'm a subscriber. I will then knock off 20% off anything you want. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I see all you 5,500 people on the live tonight. That would be amazing if I get like a few hundred people. That's all I want. But guys, thank you for watching. I've now got to sort all this out. Obviously take all that, go to Home Bargains. Also, I'm going to list some stuff before actually the live. So I will see you later, guys. Have a good day.